Alright, welcome to the third part of this tutorial. In this part we're going to be modeling the back, so everything here basically. I'm not sure if I'm going to be moving on to this part on the roof in this video, but we'll see. Okay. What I'd like to do is split it into segments. So I want to pull this whole area just up until this line up here and just stop there and start modeling. So let me show you what I mean. To do that, I first have to cut across here. So select these two lines and these two lines and chamfer them 0.01. Okay. Over here, just delete them. Select. Oops. There we go. And delete them. So you should have that. Okay. This should be like a separate entity right now. There you go. Okay. Now I'm going to select this guy over here and loop around. Now I'm going to pull it all the way here. Vertex. Here. Here. And here. Yeah, I know it looks weird. Don't worry. Go from the back view. Okay. Before we do anything, let's just create a new layer. Select everything here in the front and create a new layer. Call it front. There we go. And let's just click. That way we can just see what's going on here. Okay. Alright, they're not really exact, so let's just compromise. That's fine. One thing though. Oh, hang on, sorry. This should be over here. There we go. Let's pull this down, like so. Alright, and there you have it. Okay. Connect with one segment. Over here. Actually, sorry, 1 second. Shouldn't this be here? Yeah, it should. Okay. There we go. Yeah, that fits perfectly. Alright, great. Now let's adjust these guys. I'm just going to put it here. And I will create another connection over here. Okay, that's good. Okay. So we created this segment. Okay, that's alright. Now, oops, sorry. Save as body 18. Okay, I'm going to drag it downwards. So loop. I'm going to drag it down. It's still here. Okay. As you can see, when modeling an edged face like this, it's always helpful to just predict your next step, what you're going to do, and sometimes it doesn't go to plan, but it's always good to have a good guideline of what you're expecting to do. Okay. Of course, if you have an easier way to do this, or a shorter way, by all means. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Now, this one over here. This one over here. And these guys over here. Alright, that's good. Okay, let's connect these guys over here. And again. As you can see, I'm just following the blueprint right now, not doing too much of an estimation. Okay. Should be okay. There we go. Let's look at it from the perspective view. Okay. There you go, I'm just fixing as I see fit. And we need one more connection over here. Just move it backwards, like so. There we go. Okay. We can fix the wheel arc in a bit when we start chamfering. We start chamfering it from the side, so we won't worry about that now. There we go. Looks a bit better. Okay, what's next? Right, let's just save for now. Okay, what I'd like to do now is disconnect these two bodies through this line over here, and then I'm going to drag it along here and just create the whole back part on its own, and then I'm going to use this top body to model the roof. That way it'll just be easier. Okay, so select this edge, loop it around, and chamfer it to 0.01. Control polygon icon, shrink, and delete. Okay, now you should have two separate bodies. Let's check. Yep. Okay. So since we're starting a whole new entity, new file. Oops. Body 19. Okay. So let's drag it all the way to the end. Okay, vertex. You know what to do these. 0 and 0. Alright, great. We can lower these down. It won't hurt. And just start adjusting things. There we go. Make sure it looks okay from the side. There we go. Okay. Now fix it from the top. Just approximately. Don't need to do it exact. There we go. That should be alright. Okay. Let's see. So we're gonna cut two lines over here. There we go. Try to make them as parallel as possible together. Extend this one downwards and shift it to the side. Extend this one upwards and shift it to the other side. There we go. Nice and easy. Okay. You know what? Delete this one. I'll show you why. Select these two and move them downwards. Now select vertex, these two, move them to the side. You'll see why I did that in a second. Okay. Let's make sure these two are on the same line. Perfect. There's a seam over here, so I'm going to stop here. Sorry. Okay. Seam. Alright, let's start modeling. Actually, no, before we do that, let's make sure the vertices are set correctly. Okay. These guys move inwards. This guy moves outwards, inwards. We don't really have much of a choice here. So just by approximation, what I did is I just moved it so that these two lines are parallel to each other. And if we want to move it further than that, we'll do that later. Okay. Yep, that should be alright. Without mesh smooth, let's just see what it looks like. Okay, and with mesh smooth. Right, no mistakes in geometry. Geometry is all okay. As you can see, the car takes a nice sort of downward slope over here. There we go. Okay. Vertex, like this one, and just move it outwards just a bit. There we go. So that it's all on one side. Move this one inwards, inwards slightly. Okay. What we're going to do now save, and we're gonna save it as body 20. Okay. Select this polygon and extrude it inwards. Sorry. Alright, yeah, minor. Okay, sorry about that. Extrude it inwards. Not so much, just, yeah, that's okay. That's fine. Now, vertex. Link these two, and link these two. Polygon. Delete that face over here. Now, with your vertex, select these two vertices over here, and just pull them down, so that they just form a straight edge. Just eyeball it. Don't need to measure it or anything. Okay. This is what you should have. Now, before we chamfer, we're just gonna go around all the edges and shift, pull them inwards. Not so much, just a little bit. I guess here's okay. Now, vertex, select these two and move them upwards. Same goes for this part. As you can see, it's not very hard. It's really easy stuff. Okay, move it inwards. Approximately the same amount. And just that more. Okay. Select this one here, select this one there, and move it upwards. There we go. Now, again, this one's okay. We don't need to do anything with that one. Alright. Mesh smooth. This is what we got. Alright. Looks good so far.